Hey everybody, I wanted to record this and throw this out here. Some of you know I've been selling some stuff on eBay. Mainly right now I've only got my video game collection stuff up there, but soon is gonna be the rest of like the Gamergate yard sale stuff, hopefully, if I can find the time between, in and out of the hospital and work and all that type of stuff. But I wanted to throw this out here because I had a customer buy a game from me. It was a rather expensive game. It was the original Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning game from PS3. And I had the collector's edition, which included the dice and a big map and all this other stuff, right? And the guy ordered it from me from Germany. Now, eBay has a international shipping program. Basically, I ship it to eBay and eBay ships it to Germany. So this guy ordered this game from me back, I want to say in May. And of course, international shipping takes for goddamn ever. But the problem is that after we did the deal and I got it shipped and I dropped it off at the post office, like a day later, he realized that his shipping address was incorrect. Like he had moved from one house to down the street and the numbers were kind of off, right? And I told him, I said, look, man, I already dropped it off at the post office. I've got a receipt for it, because I've had been screwed by that before from the post office. And I told the guy, I was like, well, I can't do anything about it at this point. Maybe you can catch it on your side. Well, I don't know exactly what happened in Germany, but he didn't catch it, and it was supposed to be returned to sender, me, right? Well, evidently there is a clause in the eBay international shipping program. In order to recoup their shipping money, if orders are returned, they quote, and I have email to prove this, either liquidate the product themselves or dispose of it, which means I was never going to get it back, even if he didn't get it. So, yeah, they're going to try to make their money off of an $85 video game, which is probably going to go to somebody for super cheap, which, it's fine, as far as that goes. I got my money out of it. I did everything I was supposed to do. I packaged it, shipped it, everything would have been fine. It's not my fault he didn't have the right address and didn't check it beforehand, but it's really inconsiderate of eBay, because here's the other thing. The guy was like, well, when you get it back, I want to buy some of your other games, so we can just ship it all together at once. And I was like, okay, that's fine, no big deal. So now it's middle August, and I never got the game back, obviously, because, like I said, I have email detailing that from an eBay representative that they will either liquidate it to get their shipping money back out of it, since it's a return, or dispose of it, which means one of two things is going to happen. Either they're going to sell it, or they're just going to throw it away. And that really doesn't sit right with me, and it really doesn't sit right with the user, of course, or the customer, because he was a nice guy. I sent him pictures, everything he asked for. He was just in Germany and had the wrong address on his eBay profile. Now, mind you, I didn't ship it directly to him anyway because of the eBay international shipping product or program. He paid like the $85 to me, plus I had $15 like shipping on it. Plus there was some kind of, I think it was called a VAT fee for international shipping or whatever. So he paid close to $100, maybe a little over for that, and never got it. He got screwed by eBay because, see, I've been waiting. It's been saying, returning to sender for a couple of months now. And I was never going to get it back to begin with, because I kept telling the guy, so look, man, I haven't got it yet. I ain't got it yet. And I finally, I kind of reminded myself, and I had a minute. So I emailed eBay last week, and one customer service representative answered me, and they didn't say that. They didn't say that, it gets liquidated or it's disposed of. But then I responded to the email asking another question, because the first customer service representative said, "Hey, this thing's still in Germany." And I was like, "Well, what's the shipping organization or service over there?" So I can tell the guys, like, "Look, go try to talk to that company and see if you can just go pick it up." I would assume it's maybe still local at that point. But no, when I responded to that email with that question, I got another representative who was evidently in the international shipping department who said that it's either going to get liquidated or it's going to be disposed of. And that makes me kind of look like an ass. I guess it's their policy, but if you're ordering from overseas or from somewhere else to America, I don't think that's going to be the case. But if you're shipping something or ordering from overseas from America, you need to kind of keep that in mind with the international shipping program, because otherwise it would have costed him a whole lot more if I had shipped it outside of eBay than it did then, because it was been something like $50 or $60 to ship it outside of eBay's international shipping program. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. It's kind of bullshit, really. I try not to ship overseas anyway because of some issues I've had in the past, but this guy was really interested in the game. He's willing to pay my price. I was like, okay, fine, we'll give it a shot. And the first time I use it, customer gets screwed. So I don't know what else to say. This video is going to go up on YouTube and probably on Facebook just for reference. But I'm going to tag it with eBay and all that kind of stuff. So if you're overseas and your address is wrong, outside of the United States, and your address is wrong, make sure you check your address before you order anything out of America, if you're like outside of America, like I'm saying. So just knowledge to know by, I guess. The more you know. Thanks.